episode of Hubris Syndrome. We're going down the games of September. Buckle up. Hey everyone, welcome to the show. It's a little early to be going over the games of the next month. Usually I wait till like the last week or the first week, but September is coming in hot. So I wanted to give you time to prepare for the incoming onslaught of games. Strap in, buckle up, let's go. Starting off immediately, September 1st, Lake.
Let's take you back to 1986 in this pretty little lake town called Providence Oaks.
Not Sam Lake, just Lake. So excited about this game. We streamed it a few months back. You are a mail delivery worker and you are returning home, talking to people you haven't seen in a long time, delivering mail in an open world area, Pacific Northwest. Just so excited for this one. Cannot wait. On September 7th, WRC 10, I've got a special soft spot in my heart from now until forever for rally driving because of my late brother. You know, he rocked the STI. We used to love Lancer Evolutions. So rally driving all day. I want to take a peek on this one. Next up on September 3rd, The Medium is coming to PlayStation 5. It was originally a Xbox exclusive fixed camera horror game. I reviewed it. You can check out my review. That was a while ago though, so maybe some patches, maybe some quality of life improvements, maybe getting a little better. I really like it. Check it out. Check out the review. The Medium's coming.
A blink of an eye takes 300 milliseconds, and it can change everything.
On September 7th, the last-gen versions of Chernobylite are coming out. Wanted to give a shout-out to that. It came out on PC finally after quite a bit in early access a few months ago. Current-gen versions are still coming out later in the year. But in Chernobyl, it is a survival game. You're going to the Chernobyl exclusion zone 30 years after the disaster. If you want a little prologue to the game, check out Chernobyl on HBO, one of the most distressing, disturbing, and just overall one of the best limited series I've ever seen in my entire life. So check that out. Little prep for Chernobylite. Just be warned, it's heavy.
Port City's as good as lost. Must you go back?
Next up on September 7th is F.I.S.T. Forged in Shadow Torch. This game looks really cool. You're playing as animals with like mech arms. Side-scroller Metroidvania beat-em-up vibes in this. If combat and exploration can come together, this is one to look out for. I'm really stoked on these environments. Combat looks fast and fun. Always down to play as some animals. So this one, definitely look out for it. Also on September 7th, if you missed it the first time around, one of the best Sonic games, Sonic Colors Ultimate.
Let's do it!
Sonic Colors came out on DS and Wii all the way back in 2010. Think about your age in 2010. Think about video games in 2010. Think about social media in 2010. And then think about all of those things now. Sonic Colors taking us back.
So you're standing in the shadows of Johnson Vendetti, huh?
Then on September 9th, the Artful Escape. We saw this game a couple times during some showcases here and there, and visually it just looked out of control. Absolutely out of control. So psychedelic and colorful. It's got an all-star cast, Lena Heaney, Jason Schwartzman. The Artful Escape, music-based platformer, and again, just visually, you look at this thing and it's hard to look away because so much is going on. We'll see how it plays on September 9th. Coming up on September 10th, my most anticipated game of 2021, Life is Strange True Colors.
They're definitely hiding something.
Alex, be careful.
The finale for Life is Strange 2 came out all the way back in December of 2019. So I am ready for some more Life is Strange, especially True Colors. In True Colors, we're playing as newcomer Alex Chen, who I am already so attached to. This game's not even out. She returns home to Haven Springs after her brother is killed in a mysterious accident. So definitely the plot points are a little close to home. But Life is Strange, absolutely one of my favorite franchises of all time. Before the Storm 1 and 2. The remaster just got delayed a little bit, which I think is for the best because, you know, just everyone playing True Colors, Before the Storm, and 1 all in a row. That seems like quite a bit, especially because the games have previously been episodic. So you would play an episode and sit with it for weeks to months. And True Colors, it's all hitting at the same time, September 10th. So we're going to see how that shakes out compared to previous entries in the series. I am so excited. I cannot wait to just get together with Bloodworth and Elise to talk about this. It cannot come soon enough. Counting down the days. September 10th is a huge day. There's a ton of games coming out this day. Also, Lost in Random. We've seen this at a couple showcases. This is the puppeteer looking one where you have a die enemy, like dice, and you're going through rolling and attacking. Just looks so imaginative, so wonderful. You are in the kingdom of random, and the fate of all individuals is decided by a cursed black dice when they reach the age of 12. Just, again, the whole world of this game and the way you play it, it just looks so imaginative. It's an action-adventure third-person game. Combat is in arenas that look like game boards, and you must roll the die in order to progress. There's also some light role-playing elements. When you're exploring the kingdom, you can meet NPCs, and it has a dialogue wheel. So building those bonds and exploring just a crazy world. September 10th, I know nothing about this year's NBA 2K22. Hopefully they turn down those microtransactions. Also that day, Tales of Arise, September 10th. It has been so long since I've dove into a Tales game. Finished Symphonia and Vesperia on GameCube and 360 when those came out. Adore those games. Really wanted to play Crossillia. I played like 3 or 4 hours into it when the sequel came out because I know there were 2 of them. Love that whole vibe about being a detective, but it just passed me by. I missed it. And here we are though, Tales of Arise, looking like a showpiece. The demo is out now. I haven't had the chance to dive into that, but high hopes that this is a return to form for this franchise. Tales of Arise looking to be one of the best in the series. Hopefully that shakes out.
Did you miss me? Hey, what do you mean? Who am I?
And lastly, on September 10th, WarioWare Get It Together. Group stream bait all over it. WarioWare. Always a blast to play these games, especially with the allies. It's finally time for WarioWare on Switch. It just looks like it was made for this system. So we will see.
You'll never, ever break this loop.
There's no never here.
Then September 14th, Deathloop. We've been hearing about it. We've been seeing about it. We've been talking about it. Everything about it. Deathloop from Arcane Studios. Really hoping there's some secret thing that's gonna click when we play this game, because the last time we saw a preview, it was a lot more of the same. I'm hoping they're keeping something close to the chest. You know, it feels like we know so much about Deathloop. It feels like we know exactly what we're gonna be getting into when we play it. Immersive sim vibes, go in, take out the targets, get a little stronger as we go. But hopefully there's some other element that we are not aware of that can suck us in more. Either way though, Arcane Studios, Deathloop, can't wait. September 16th, kind of coming out of nowhere for me here, Eastward was just on the Nintendo Showcase. Looks delightful. It is post-apocalyptic, gorgeous visuals, old school style. You're building bonds, you're traveling this wasteland, coming to cozy towns and villages and meeting people along the way. In the near future, society is starting to collapse near future, and the human population is at an all-time low. A deadly toxic presence has spread across the land, destroying and devouring everything in its path. So, pretty heavy game, but the old school visuals are so charming. They look so cozy and jolly. Like Tokyo Godfathers vibes or something from this game. Honestly, now one of my most anticipated of the month.
And then came the fire.
Then September 17th, Aragami 2. I'm playing through Aragami 1 right now. You can check out my thoughts on that on Frame Trap. I actually finished Aragami 1 and the DLC in anticipation for Aragami 2. This is going to be a 3-player or single player or 2-player stealth ninja game. Tenchu vibes. Somehow not enough of these games. I guess there's never enough like ninja stealth games. But Aragami 1 is available now on pretty much every system, so if you want to catch up for this, check it out. And again, I talked about it on the recent episode of Frame Trap, so you can catch all my thoughts there. Then September 21st, nothing much new to say about Kena Bridge of Spirits. After a minor delay, here we are coming up in September 21st. Hopefully there's no more delays, but if there is, you know, it is what it is. Let it cook. Seems like a smaller team. Obviously, pandemic situation, a lot of delays coming in, coming hot, delays coming early, delays coming last minute. Hold tight, hold fast for Kena. Coming out September 23rd, this one's for you, Don. Sable. Just run the footage. Just feel the vibes of Sable. Then on September 24th, Kojima is kind of back. Death Stranding Director's Cut. I'm digging this trend. I don't give a shit. I'm giving this trend more content for our single player games, more DLC and more better versions. And I just love movies, so the idea of a director's cut is hype. We did a director's cut episode of reaction shots, another plug. We're just plugging all of our shows here today. Check that out. We talked about movie director's cuts and some of the best ones. Death Stranding though, looks out of control. More combat, more stealth. It's like Metal Gear Stranding now. Who knows what secrets Kojima is keeping in his brain and in the code of Death Stranding that we will not see until we play it. But the chances are high that there is more to this. It is Kojima. This is not Blue Box. This is not Abandoned. This is Death Stranding, so we will see what happens come September 24th. Also that day, sorry Kojima, but I'm not playing Death Stranding that day. I'm playing Lost Judgment.
The Yagami Detective Agency, a hole-in-the-wall office headed by Private Eye Takayuki Yagami, where a client's heart is the heart of their business.
Yagami is back. So pumped this is getting a sequel. Judgment is an awesome game. Obviously, it's in the Yakuza universe. The thing I've really noticed about Lost Judgment are the mini games. I know Yakuza has a history of mini games, of course, but I try to keep the story trailers for Yakuza games at bay because I don't want to get spoiled. They are so story heavy. I don't even want to know the premise. I mean, looking at the box art is almost a spoiler, but Lost Judgment, I've already challenged Damiani to a public duel in this game at the batting cages. Will he accept or will he not? We're gonna ask him on the next episode of Mike and Mike, another plug. That'll be Thursday at 2 p.m. We're streaming The Ascent. We're gonna ask Damiani about this, if he accepts the challenge at the batting cages. Then on September 28th, after some delays, hopefully no more, New World, the new MMO from Amazon Studios, is coming out. Heavy emphasis on crafting and PvP. Two huge emphasize, whatever it is, of this game. Another plug, we are on fire. I did a Syndrome episode about the beta, played the beta, got to level 10 or 11, so early thoughts. New World has me intrigued, though it felt good to play, not too hooked on the story, but again, check out that Syndrome episode for more details. We made it! That is September. Are there games you forgot about? How many of these are you playing? What is your plan of attack? Obviously, we're all chugging away on our backlogs forever. The infinite backlog, it'll never end. These games are just gonna add to it, but we are easy allies. And those were the September release dates. There's so many good ones. My most anticipated of the year, obviously, Life is Strange. I can't wait. I'm Michael Huber. You can follow me on Twitter, all that good stuff. We are easy allies. Help us out on Patreon, Twitch, YouTube, all that good stuff. Mainly Patreon, help us out there. That's what mainly funds us, gets us to do all this crazy stuff together. And until next time, catch up on your games. Get ready for the onslaught. Love and respect.